Hi, it's Majo, John, Nat, and Juanito in my hotel room in Asheville, North Carolina. Just about 7:30 in the morning on October 7, the 2nd, the Tuesday of the month. And I'm at an inflection point in my life. 3 weeks ago, I was in a rehab center in Fletcher, North Carolina, out in the country, recovering from prostate surgery that I had on the 2nd of September, which changed my life after 6 months of renal failure and peeing into a catheter and in hospitals and rehab centers. Surgery fixed me. And in that rehab center where I was kind of like in jail, you couldn't go off the property, I would early in the morning sneak off to a conference room. I learned to let my nurses know where I was going because their job was to check my bed a couple of times an hour, and I was long gone. And I would dance. I would dance in the morning. And the playlist I was just working off was made on September 14th, so not very long ago. So I've broken loose. I'm in the wild and crazy city of Asheville, North Carolina, which when I lived here 2006 through 2004 to 2020, the people out in the countryside in the county called Asheville a cesspool of sin because of all the alternative people who lived here. And so be it. So be it. It'll be that for me because once they start dancing, you know where it goes from there. Footloose. Footloose tells the story. The townspeople know that once the kids start to dance, all hell is going to break loose. So this is my first time dancing since being in the rehab center. Yeah. And I cut loose, and I'll tell you about the song I was dancing to. I was dancing out in the courtyard. I went out in the courtyard where it's 7 o'clock and there was nobody out there, but I got so happy I started to weep. I'm back, I'm dancing. And that song that just came up on shuffle, how did my iPhone get on shuffle mode? So it pulled out a song from way down on a playlist I had created of dozens of songs. And went back to grad school. I would have been like 23, Rochester, New York. a dancer for a long time already at that point. But I had not uncovered, I had not discovered, I had not recovered myself from pop music, which was pretty predictable, most of it. And my classmate in clinical psychology PhD program, Jim Floyd, in his apartment said, put the headset on, lay back on the sofa, check out this song. And it was Caravan by Van Morrison, which by pop music standards doesn't have a great beat, but so rhythmically sensitive. So it's a caravan of rhythm. And I was dancing all over my room here and out in the courtyard. I'm back. And so it was an inflection point. Jim was it was the first time ever a man had played the role of sorcerer with me. He said, I want to take you somewhere you've never been. And he could easily have taken me much further. I bet he did not even know that he was bisexual or gay, but I'm sure he is. Such a gorgeous black man. And I know now that I am, although I've not acted on it, but I know that I'm bisexual. But what a touching moment. And Van Morrison became awfully important in my life, still is, dancing more and more and more. But I lost it for about 3 weeks there. No dancing. I'm back. Hallelujah, huh? Have a good day, folks.